It's cold, so let's make a nice warm dinner. Let's make chicken and dumplings. First ingredient you're gonna need are some chicken breasts. I have 2 in this bag. And then you're going to need broth. So I have some bone broth. I do have some shallots here that I'm going to use. And that's the next thing you're gonna need, some garlic. That's really it to get started. So while I'm chopping up the shallots and the garlic, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pan warming up. And then I'm gonna get some lard put in there. And now I'm just gonna add these 2 shallots and just let these cook just like an onion. Just cook until they're translucent. Time to add the garlic. Next up, we are gonna add the chicken straight to this pan. And I have 2 chicken breasts. While the chicken is starting to cook, I am gonna add this Kinder's roast chicken with garlic and herbs just to the top. And that's Izzy. She's hungry too. All right, when your chicken is no longer sticking to the bottom, that means it's okay to flip over. And we're going to add some more of the roast chicken to this side. The chicken's been seared on both sides, so now it's time to add your broth. Again, I am using turkey broth that I made this weekend, equal about 6 cups. Just add it right into the pan. Before I add the next bag, I'm going to kind of clean up the bottom and get those nice crunchy bits off. It just adds a little bit of extra flavor. All right, adding the second bag. I'm going to cook on medium until it comes up to a simmer for maybe like 30 minutes. We're gonna cover it up and let this chicken cook. While the chicken is simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and get the dumplings mixed up. So 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. Next up is butter. I just have some butter on my countertop, and you are going to need 2 tablespoons. The next step can be done several different ways. You can use a fork, or if you have a pastry cutter. So I'm just gonna use this pastry cutter and just break up this butter. Next up is the milk. I'm gonna start with 3/4 of a cup and see how it mixes. And if I need to add the extra quarter, then I can. This is what we are left with. Sprinkled flour on everything. Let's just get these rolled out. So this does not have to be perfect. It's not that big of a deal. So I do have it rolled out pretty thin. And now I'm gonna take a pizza cutter and I'm just gonna just cut these into strips. No measurements, nothing fancy at all. So once the chicken is cooked, I'll get to these and they're just gonna get added to that broth. The chicken is done, so I'm gonna get that pulled out of this broth and then shred it up and leave it out for just a few minutes. I'm now gonna add the dumplings. Be careful, because this liquid is hot. All right, give these a good stir, and they are going to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. The dumplings are done cooking, and the chicken is shredded. I'm gonna just get it added back to this pan. Last minute seasonings with salt and pepper, and then it's ready to dish up.